In the concrete heart of what was once a bustling metropolis choked by smog and industrial waste lay the city's last garden, a forgotten patch of green beneath towering gray spires of factories that no longer hummed with the activity of human labor. The garden was a remnant of old Earth, where plants not held in biotic vats still thrived, tending to their survival in soil that hadn't yet succumbed to the sterility spreading its roots across the planet. In this city, governed by the corporation, every square inch of space was accounted for, mapped, and valued for its productivity. Except for this small plot hidden by the abandoned structures around it and obscured in the corporation's records by a clerical oversight centuries ago. Abriella, known as Abri to her few associates, was a rarity among her contemporaries. Born into a world where the virtual was preferred to the reality of smog-filled lungs and chemical rains, Abri found solace in things that had texture, history, imperfections. She was what the old world would have called a botanist, though in her time this mostly meant hydroponics and gene editing in labs that stretched clinically under artificial lights. But secreted away in her life was the garden, which she discovered during one of her unauthorized explorations into the city's crumbling underbelly. The garden became her sanctuary, a place of illegal rebellion against the corporation's rules. Each plant cultivated in the garden was, by law, a defiance, a denial of the sterile world the corporation mandated. Over a decrepit fence through a labyrinth of cracked pavement, the garden thrived silently. It was there that she nurtured heirloom seeds pilfered from her workplace, from specimens tagged for deletion because they couldn't be patented or monetized. Paul, a young code analyst with the corporation, stumbled upon the garden by accident when surveillance drones he was programming malfunctioned and sent back images of green amidst the gray decay. Curious, and tired of his monotonous existence governed by algorithms and projections, he sought out the anomaly. It was in this garden that Paul first saw Abri, her hands coated in soil, her eyes alight with something he couldn't understand but desperately wanted to. Intrigued by her passion and earnest dedication, Paul kept her secret. He found himself helping Abri, bringing her supplies stolen from his own reserves, nutrients and water purifiers. Their clandestine partnership grew, rooted like the plants around them, in secrecy and silence. It was a silent pact for something better, something purer in this adulterated world. But as all things under a regime that thrives on control, their secret was not safe forever. A drone, stray from its recalibration path, captured footage of Paul entering the garden. The timestamp revealed it wasn't his first visit. Confronted by the corporation's security, Paul had a choice to make: betray Abri or protect the garden, their garden. The day of confrontation came when corporate enforcers stormed the garden. Paul, ahead of the raid due to his position within the company, warned Abri. Together they faced the enforcers, not with weapons but with words, with undeniable evidence of the garden's benefit, highlighted by smuggled documents and illegal research showing reduced air toxicity levels in the vicinity, a natural purifier in a city choking to death. Faced with public outcry as the incident leaked online, the corporation backed down. The garden was declared a heritage site, to be protected as a nod to humanity's past and as a beacon of hope for its future. Paul and Abri were retained as custodians, their previous rebellion smoothed into a public relations narrative of innovation and green rejuvenation. And so, amidst the ruins of a world that had nearly forgotten the feel of real earth and the smell of growing things, the last garden became not just a sanctuary, but a symbol, an emblem of possible resurrection.